Welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living, and in today's video I am going to be sharing what's in my morning basket for the month of March. If you are new here, I'm a homeschool mom to 4. I have a 10-year-old, a 7.5-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a almost 2-year-old. And here on my channel I share homeschool journey, cleaning motivation, home decor, and more. So if you like that kind of content, definitely stick around and subscribe. Before I dive into what's in my morning basket, I want to mention this is a collab hosted by myself and my friend Heather over at Raising 3 Wildlings. This is our monthly morning basket collab, and I will have a link to Heather's channel down below in the description box, along with a playlist. We have asked other homeschool moms to join us and share what's in their morning baskets as well. Sometimes we have moms join us and sometimes we don't. A lot of homeschool moms don't switch up their morning baskets every month, but I have been theming my morning baskets every month and switching it up and adding little things in. Morning baskets are not necessarily needed, but they're a great way to add books and different fun things or life skills in that you might not always have room for in the day-to-day or the core subjects. So for the month of March, because it is the month of St. Patrick's Day, I wanted to incorporate faith in. Now, I didn't put our typical St. Patrick's Day books in here, but because St. Patrick's was a Christian, he was a believer, he had faith, and he has a legacy for that, I wanted to include some simple truths of faith in our morning basket. And yeah, it gets busy, so I just kept it really simple this month. So I have this one, The Indescribable for Little Ones. Use the spinning wheel and pull tabs to discover more about God and science. So there is the 100 devotions about God and science books as well. I picked this up from my preschooler a while ago, and I decided that I was going to pull it out again. And it has these little interactive parts, tells you the answers or shows you different pictures. So I'm excited to pull this out again with my preschooler, and these are books that could be used throughout the year. So my preschooler and my 2-year-old really love this. I think this is great for the older ones too, because you know they can read the stories now. And then I recently picked up this one, and I think it is just such a beautiful book. This is the Psalms of Wonder, poems from the Book of Songs, but the pictures in here are beautiful. You could definitely just read the Psalms from the actual Bible. I just thought this was so beautiful. All of the different illustrations in here. And it has different sections like songs of courage, it doesn't have all of the Psalms, but it has some of them. Songs of joy, and has more sections as well. Just so beautiful. A great illustration, great pictures to some of the Psalms in the Bible. And then I thrifted this one a while back from Value Village. This is The Light of the World, The Life of Jesus for Children. And then these are 3 look and find books that I have thrifted over time. I picked this one up at Book Outlet, I think last year. So this is I Found Jesus, a Seek and Discover book. So I thought we could just put these out in the morning after breakfast while I'm getting set up for things, and they could read this and see. So this one is definitely more of an older kids one. You can read here, and then you can find over there. And then there is this one, Seek and Find Bible Stories. So this one is similar to the one I just showed you. More reading and more like detailed pictures. And then this is Noah's Ark and Other Bible Stories. And this is one of the first look and find books. And I thrifted this one too. So yeah, first look and find here on the front. So this one is more like younger style. Just find the pictures. So this one will be like for my preschooler in the morning, and then the other 2 will be for the older guys, my older boys. And then my daughter is the preschooler, so she can look at this and find the pictures. So I love that. Simple Bible truths in a few books. We also have our Minnow, I want to say Minnow, but Minnow Bible. We also have our Minnow Laugh and Grow Bible for Kids, the Gospel in 52 5-minute Bible stories. So you could definitely read this in 2 to 3 months. We are taking our time through it. We do not do it all the time. My almost 8-year-old is getting really excited about reading this though. He wants to just read it and go, but he also really enjoys reading it with his brother. So he is waiting, but he might just soar through this pretty soon. But we just got the subscription to Minnow Go, and he's been loving watching the little show too. So love that. And then we also have our journals in here. We've been doing it about once a week. It gets busy and sometimes we forget about it, but I have been putting a question on the whiteboard and then they need to answer it in a paragraph or as long as they can. And it is helping them practice their writing skills, their confidence in writing skills, when all of the things with writing and just handwriting, and it has been really fun for them. And also just helping them like think through something. Like sometimes when you ask somebody a question, it's like, how do I process this? So it's been helping them process how to answer questions and how to talk about their thoughts. And I think it's a really, really good. So another thing that is, we started last year that I have not shared on my channel yet, but it ends up being something in our morning time and in our afternoon time. It's something that they are doing. So they have been reading chapter books like so fast, and I got them a reading journal. So in the morning, maybe they're waiting for me to start working with them one-on-one, or they finish their math really soon. I get them to do a book report on the books they've been reading, and they've been reading so fast that there's always seems to be a little book report that they need to work on. So I have got both my boys, my older two, these are reading books, and they have been reading. They have not read all of these, but we have been putting books in here that they are going to read or they want to read. And then over here in these sections, I have been taking a picture of them with the book after they've read it or when they've started it, so that I can print off a bunch at a time. And I put a picture of them here, and then they do like a little mini book report. And so they slowly are working on that, and they're loving this. They are just loving it. And then there's also really big book reports. I'm not sure how we're going to do this yet, because I'm thinking maybe if they read a series, they have to pick their favorite book and then write a bigger book review. I do not want reading time to become forced, but they are liking keeping track of their books. And also in the front, there is a book bingo, and this has really been encouraging them to read. So that has been really fun. So that is something that kind of comes in the morning, and in the afternoon they do independent reading time in the afternoon. But that is something that is kind of part of our morning time, or just something we do throughout the day, but I wanted to include it in this month. And then I have mentioned this a few times. We have our read aloud, The Very, Very Far North. We need to get through this one. We've been trying to read through this for a while, but with a small baby, read aloud has not happened as easily, but they really want to finish this. They want to check off their book and do their book report on this, and there is a sequel that we have to read for that as well. This is a really neat book. It is like Winnie the Pooh meets the Arctic. It's really, really neat. It's really nice. Yeah. And then nothing else really new. We have our sketchbooks in here. And then we are slowly getting through the Training Aliens, Adventures in Social and Emotional Skills. So that is everything for the month of March. A few simple things and a fun new theme for this month. Definitely all of these things could be used throughout the year. And I hope this video gave you some ideas, maybe some new books or concepts that you can add into your morning basket or just your homeschool. And don't forget to check out Heather's channel and the playlist link down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join us here, and hopefully we can inspire you along the way as we share our homeschool journey and so much more. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.